the main focus. Here's this. The rest of your attention is where you want to go to. Whatever task you're engaged in has a certain purpose. The purpose is you want to finish the task, and it has achieved its purpose, and that's here. And that's in your peripheral, the peripheral vision of your consciousness. That's where you want to get to. And this is what you're doing in order to get there. And your main attention is not where you want to get, and in the meantime you're just doing it in order to get there. You can see how that already creates an inner stress. I'm here, but I want to be there. That's the normal way of living, is the main part of people's attention is there, but in the meantime they are here, where they don't really want to be. To rather be there, as shown in famous stickers, on bumper stickers on cars, which say something like, "I'd rather be fishing." When I visited Ram Dass, the spiritual teacher who is now passed away, he lived on Maui. On his car I saw a bumper sticker which said, "I'd rather be here now." That's a good teaching on a bumper sticker. So your attention is, and this is a reversal almost of how humans usually live. It's the opposite. And so that is in itself already a shift in consciousness. And then, of course, you're also aware of the past. There's certain things that may have relevance in the present. That's fine. So peripherally, past and future. Usually future is the more important because you're moving towards that. And here's the central vision of present moment. In the present moment, you're either actively doing something, or you are more passively perceiving something. You're there as an observer, or you're just there, not actively doing, but simply perceiving. That could be when you travel back from here already. You might be sitting in a car. If you're driving, you're doing something. There it's particularly important to be present. Or you might be sitting on a plane, and there's a good opportunity for you go into the witnessing mode. There's nothing in particular to do unless you get out your laptop and start doing. That's fine. And sometimes situations arise that are problematic. That's quite normal in life. They are challenging rather than problematic. And then you face the challenge. You look at it, so to speak, not necessarily visually, but you give it attention. This is the challenge. Instead of unconscious reactivity, the challenge is your flight is cancelled. It's not one of the greatest challenges a human can have, but some people react as if it were. And when any challenge arises, is there anything I can do to respond to this situation? Or is that something where I simply have to say, well, for the time being, and accept the way it is, because right now there's nothing I can do. I heard, for example, at some airports they're so busy, not sufficiently staffed people, when the plane lands, they're still trapped on the plane for 2 or 3 hours. It has happened in Toronto and other places. That's a good opportunity for surrender. Some people can't do that. They start screaming and shouting. that does no particular purpose, but they can't help it. It happens to them. So always the question is this an opportunity for surrender, or is action called for?